Hi Darlene, this is Sherry, and I thought I would make you a little tutorial on how to make this box to put some of your cards that you make in. This is a really simple one I found, and I thought I'd just video it for you. So I just tied it with a ribbon, and it opens at the top, and I've actually got, I think, 8 cards in here. Yeah, I just grabbed some out of my stash, and I think actually you could realistically fit 6 cards with envelopes in it. That may be pushing it, but well, anyway, this is it, and I'm going to show you how to make it. So what we're going to start with is a piece of cardstock. It's going to measure 7.5 by 11. Okay, and I've got a template here to kind of show you. I'll bring it back out and show you again once I have it scored, but it's 7.5 by 11. Excuse the dogs playing with the toys. On the 7.5 side, you're going to score it at 3 3/4 and 6 3/4, and then on this side you're going to score at 4.5, 5 1/4, 9 3/4, and 10 1/2. And then I have it also marked on here. We're going to notch these 2 areas, and we're going to cut out these 2 areas. But the lines that we have, the straight lines, are going to be the score areas. Okay? So I'm going to show you how I do the scoring. I have my score board from Stampin' Up, but you could use your cutter and use a bone folder to do the scoring, or whatever you normally use scoring. Okay, so we're going to start with the 7.5 inch side on top, and we're going to score at 3/4. Oop, I did it wrong. We're going to score at 3/4 here. Let's ignore that one. And then 6 3/4. Can you tell I'm nervous? Okay, now we're going to turn it to this side, and we're going to score at 4.5, 5 1/4, 9 3/4, and 10 1/2. Okay. So this is our box, and again, we're going to ignore this line that I messed up on. So what we're going to do is fold and burnish all of the edges, or the score lines. I hope I'm staying on camera. This is like only my 2nd video I've ever done. Okay, so then we're gonna fold and burnish this and this. Okay, so now I'm gonna bring out our template again. We're gonna take our scissors, and we're going to cut out this rectangle right here. It's 2 little squares that I have shaded here. So we're going to cut those out. I should have my little snips with me, but I grabbed my big ones. Okay. There. It doesn't have to be perfect. Got a little snag there, but I'll just trim it off. And then on these, we're gonna cut up and then do a little kind of a triangle to just notch it out a little bit on that one end. And sometimes it's easier if you notch it first and then cut it. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. Really, I think you could probably do it with just the template that I have, but I thought I'd do a little video to say hi. And you can hear Dumpling barking. She's playing with her toys. There goes Puddin'. She's the boss. All right, we have those notched out. So now how the box folds up is we're gonna fold this in and then fold it like this. And then it's a little box. And then this is gonna go inside like that. Okay? So I'm gonna take my glue. Dumpling, come here. Come here, baby. Maybe this is why I don't do videos. I'm gonna put some glue on the little tabs. And just glue those. I like using glue because you have a little wiggle room. So if you don't get it in the right place, you actually have a little bit of time to move it to where you want it. That's why I like glue. And this is art glitter glue. I love it, it's my favorite. I do use this Stampin' Up Tombow glue too, but I like this because it has the fine tip. Okay, so now we're gonna take these and we're gonna put some glue on them. Oops, sorry. I'm not making you seasick. All right. Fold this. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and just stick it inside and kind of press down on it so that glue will adhere. That looks pretty straight. And then what I've done on the one I already have finished is I cut out some designer paper to put on the front and the back. You could of course put it on the sides too, but I really thought it was enough to just put it on the front and the back. And the measurements for these is 5 3/4 by 4 1/4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna glue the first one on the back. And these might have been easier to glue on before you assembled the box, but sometimes I don't do things in the right order and I'm a little nervous. So that one's on that side. And then what I did on the original box is I took my 1-inch punch. Any size punch really could work because you're just gonna do just a little piece out of it. Like, you just want to try to center it and then pop that out because that's going to make it easier to close the lid. And then I'm going to take my designer series paper, kind of line it up where I want it, and then I'm going to kind of see where I want to put it, and I'm going to cut a piece out of this too. So that'll line up on there nicely. It's not perfect, pretty close. So we're gonna put some glue on this. Adhere it to the front. And like I said, you get a little wiggle room with the glue to kind of put it where you want it. Then this lid's gonna fold down inside. I took a piece of ribbon and just wrapped it around here to make it pretty. Come on, there we go. And I like to do it this way. Tie a pretty little bow. I like to tie my bows using bunny ears. Make 2 bunny ears and then tie them together. I seem to make a better bow that way. We're gonna get him situated to the size we want. That looks pretty good. And we're gonna trim these at an angle so they look pretty. These are not my ribbon scissors, so they're not cutting so great. All right, there's that. And then this actually, you can slide it off so you can fill it with your cards and then slide the ribbon back on. Grab this. We'll put these inside, close it up. And of course they could untie the bow to open it up, but I thought it stayed together nice like that, and it's nice to give it as a gift. So I hope you like this tutorial, darling. Have a great day, and I'm glad we became friends. Bye.